It doesn't feel real at all yet. It's crazy.
Yeah. Overall, I mean, you didn't get a lot of time in there, right? But overall, how did you feel about your performance tonight?
That was exactly how I thought the fight would go. Obviously, nobody wants to get hit, but it's part and parcel of fighting. I knew he was explosive. I knew he was going to try and take me head off. But I knew he'd tire. Like, I'm fit for a heavyweight. Most of them aren't. But unfortunately, not always the best one wins. But I feel like the best one did win tonight. And I showed me skill. I was durable. A few mistakes in there, but I always need to get better. But I think that was perfectly how I expected him to fight. But he fought southpaw his last two fights, so I've been doing loads for southpaw, and he came out orthodox, which I thought he might have done. So it was like a full 6 weeks wasted of going travelling. Well, not wasted, but I don't fight southpaws now. So
that's funny. Yeah, like you said, you took a couple shots early. I'm curious. I mean, did any of them sting you seriously?
One definitely was a big shot. I remember feeling it, but I just quickly watched it back there on my phone. My friend sent us it, and I stung him just as bad. And then the mistake was we both started swinging while I didn't have to. I tied him up okay. There was a few mistakes in the scrambles, but he was just 100 mile an hour. So when I did eventually get him down and show me skill, I knew he can't keep it up for 3 rounds. But I can keep up what I did for 3 rounds easy.
Yeah. Once you got to the back, were you a little bit surprised at just kind of maybe how easy the choke presented itself?
So when I took him down the first time, he built back up a little bit, but I could feel him fading a little bit. And then the second time I took him down, he turned over and I could tell he was done. He used all his energy. He went 100 mile an hour. You can't do that forever. But it's experience as well. I need to get better. So
once you got done, were you confident? Hey, that's definitely gonna be enough to get the deal?
Yeah, I just thought in the back of my head, just go out and enjoy it. Just fight how I'd fight. Don't go crazy, because sometimes people go in that crazy and they're don't fight like themselves and they lose. I just have to hope that he likes me for me. So the game plan was just be myself, enjoy it, and the closer I got the fight, I actually got less and less nervous. I trained with some absolute killers, and I'm finally confident in myself. I feel like I can beat anybody.
Nice. Last thing for me, I guess, what's the ideal scenario for your debut? How soon would you like to fight? Do you try to wait and see if a European card, or would you rather fight over here? I mean, what's the ideal scenario for you?
European card would be great. Obviously, fight in front of fans, a big arena, something like that would be great. Yeah, whatever the offer is. Like I said, I don't have time off. I've got a holiday booked for a week. That's the only time I'll ever have off, probably ever. So I'll enjoy my holiday, get back in the gym, train straight away, and I train all year round. There's no such thing as a fight camp. I just spar a little bit harder, but I'm always in the gym and I'm always just trying to get better.
Right, mate. Down here to your left. The UFC are talking about going to England with Leon versus Kamari 3, and they're mentioning venues like Wembley and Cardiff Stadium. Would it be a little bit surreal to have your UFC debut in somewhere as big as that?
That was crazy. That would be crazy. My friend rang us there and he was like, England card, definitely get on it. So that would be crazy, because I've actually been to the last 2 events at the O2 to watch my friends Paul and Tom fight. So the atmosphere is absolutely amazing. So to walk out, I remember the first one watching it, all the guys got finishes. I remember thinking, this is going to be me. It's amazing.
What's it like training with Tom and Paul?
Great. I feel like I've got the best training partners in the world for striking, grappling and wrestling. Especially for big guys, it's hard to get even one, and I've got 3. Obviously Tom's amazing, everyone can say that, and Paul's obviously off his back, he's probably the best in the world at grappling. So I've got other training partner, Big Phil, back home as well. He I train with all year round, and he's wrestling's disgusting. So shout out to Phil, because that double leg was from him.
He's a character as well.
Yeah, he's definitely a character.
Hey Mick, I just wanted your thoughts on England getting another UFC champion, and then Leon's win last Saturday.
Yeah, it was. The hotel was stopping at. We tried to get in the bar to watch it. That was went all over Vegas. No, I was showing this apart from the hotel we were originally at. So travelled all the way back. Tried to get in, couldn't get in. Was standing outside watching it. One of the lads he's fighting the Contender series Tuesday. They were and then I was with Big Paul, and somebody went out and got a picture with him, and the waitress was I might be able to squeeze you in now. So we managed to get in and watch it, and then obviously it was surreal. I remember watching it I was like everybody else. I was thinking 57 seconds, it looks done, and then to pull leg kick out, I was absolutely buzzing for him. It's mint for English, and I think English MMA is on the rise now. There's some absolute killers over there now.
So you're saying you need Big Paul to bring you into clubs?
Yeah, definitely need a big part of in the clubs. Look at the man, he's beautiful.
I mean, that's true. It's very factual. Congratulations.
Thank you, man.
Hey, Mick. Sticking with the UK scene, can you talk to us about like the buzz that you might be getting? With Leon being a champion, the UK scene just seemingly bubbling. He was profiled on the BBC TV yesterday. So you're entering the UFC while it's so rampantly popular back home. How does that make you feel?
It's amazing. I've timed it probably perfectly. That UK MMA is doing a mint now, and I'm fortunate there's not many heavyweights, so it's probably a little bit of an easier path for me than some of these lighter guys. When there's like 10, well, like you're lucky to find one, especially in the UK, where like you're lucky to find a couple. So it's a mint now, and like you watch people like that, and everybody starts the same, and it's like when you're younger, you're thinking to yourself like, am I good enough as these guys, like training in super gyms and that? But like, why am I not? We're just people. I train just as much as anybody else, so like, why am I not?
And with Leon following Michael Bisping as a UFC champion, out of maybe Jack Shaw and Tom Aspinall, who do you think's got the best chance of being the UK's third champion in the UFC?
At the moment, probably Tom. Obviously, his knee was a bit sore. I have to say how that was going, but obviously he was tearing up at the minute. So I'd like to see him back and win a belt. He's definitely going to. He's amazing.
Congrats on your win.
Thank you, man. Are we?